Hey dudes, how you doing? Bear with me on this one. Is this you? Is this something that we need to talk about? Are you stubborn? Have you ever described yourself as a stubborn person? I have. I am a very stubborn person. However, I'm becoming less stubborn. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm realizing, because I'm working with so many musicians, and musicians' trait can be really fucking stubborn. But I'm definitely realizing that my stubbornness has been hampering opportunities and hampering my career. And I've been so dead set to do things my way and not get help and not take advice and not go to someone and ask them what they think, that looking back now, I feel like that's been a problem for me over a period of time. I see it so much in musicians. It's such a musician's trait. You get this creativity that it's just passion and creativity. However, what that does breed and what does mean is this kind of desperation to do it your own way. It's my way or the highway. Ironic, because I'm in New York right now, and my way. I don't know why it's ironic, maybe not. But here's the thing, I watch bands do the circle of life, okay? The circle of life. Professional singer, don't you know? The circle of life is this, and you will recognize this circle. You start a band, or you join a band, you go around, the band starts to actually do its first gigs, get a bit of an audience, do its social media, everything starts going quite well, and then you get to a point where you're writing songs, you'll put an EP out, you put an album out, everything's going really well, you might do it a couple of times, but after a while the life cycle gets to the point where it's not really working, it's not you, it's me, he's not committed, and this person's not doing the stuff we want, and we're not really seeing eye to eye, and this person hasn't got enough time, and then it just kind of fizzles out and goes, and they go, right, let's start another band. And then what happens is the circle of life starts again. It goes in and we start getting musicians. This is fucking better. This is so much better. I definitely see what I did wrong last time. And we go in the circle again. And we start getting gigs, we start to build an audience, everything goes well, we make an album, we put the album out, and then the problems creep in, and we start arguing with each other, and he's not doing this properly, and she said this, and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, the circle of life comes to an end. And what do? We start it all over again, and it goes round and round and round, and we don't step off. So then people come to me and they say, this is what I'm doing. And I say, things have changed. We have to change the circle. We have to stop, because what you're going to do is you're going to go round and round and round. And it really frustrates me when I hear someone say the words, oh, what we do, or what we did last time, or this is what the way we do it. And I just think, well, you haven't had success. So, if you said, well, when I was in fucking Metallica or when I was in Aerosmith, this is how we did it and that worked, fair enough. But when you just go, we've done the local level, we've got to the top end local level, and it kind of fizzles and falls apart, and then we do it again and it fizzles and falls apart, and you're getting to the same ceiling again and again and again. Unless you change something, it will not get past it. You're dealing with luck at that point. If you can get to that level, unless you can punch through that ceiling because you're going to do something different. And the thing that I see that's stopping you from doing something completely different is the stubbornness. It's just saying, I will do it my way. I'm going to make it work. That phrase as well. I'm going to make it happen regardless. I'm just going to force something through. It is so hard to force something through, and you're making it hard for yourself, and you're creating stress, and you're putting so much pressure on yourself. And then I'm seeing, because of this pressure that's being put on, I'm seeing it manifest in sometimes bitterness, anger, frustrations, depression. And it doesn't need to be that way. And I think that you need to break the circle of life by finding people that you can ask their advice on, by by learning and by researching and not thinking that you know everything. It doesn't have to be me. It can be going and sitting and spending 2 or 3 hours a day on YouTube or Google and finding out how other bands have done it in this day, and stop fucking harping on about fucking Pink Floyd in the 60s, because it's different time, different people, different music industry. There's a whole new world. A whole new world. It's literally a whole new world that we need to start again. So if you feel you are trapped in this circle of life where you're going round and round in circles, you've done it a couple of times and you get to the end and then all of a sudden the band falls apart and you go, oh, we didn't make it, and you start again and you go round. You can get to that point quicker and quicker every time you do it. But it's just like a computer game. It's just like you get into that point where you die every single time and you go back to the beginning, you start again. Now you know how to get there faster. So you get all the stuff, you get there as fast as you can, but you still get killed unless you can figure out the thing that's stopping you and do something different. And in this case, I believe it's your stubbornness, it's your lack of momentum and your lack of ability to want to understand what you're doing wrong and change your mindset and change your thoughts. Unless you do that, I don't think you're going to break through the system. I don't think you're going to break the circle of life. I think what's going to happen is you're just going to keep going round and round in circles until you get frustrated with the band and you get into a new band and you go round and round in circles, and all of a sudden you're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and life's caught up with you, however old that happens to be, and you've got a wife, kids, and you don't want to do it anymore, or you can't do it anymore because you've got a mortgage or whatever you've got, and then you end up annoyed, angry, bitter, frustrated. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen, just like this piece of paper with stubborn written on it. And I want you to write down the things that you're stubborn about. You can email me if you're not sure, if you Facebook message me, Instagram me, but I want you to, or YouTube, I want you to write down the things that you're being stubborn about. And I want you to start to think about how you can acknowledge the stubbornness, because I'm definitely stubborn, and in the past I've been proud of saying, oh, I'm really stubborn. I could out-stubborn you. You're not more stubborn than me. I mean, I am very stubborn, and I've realized that that's hampered me, and it's not a good thing. And I feel like I'm seeing my mistakes in so many of your strategies, and I really want to help you by not doing the things that I did, because I feel like you could fast track them, or fast track your career, fast track the band. So acknowledging your stubbornness. If you've ever said I'm stubborn, or someone has said to you you're stubborn, I think it's something you need to acknowledge. And then it comes to pride. Can you swallow your pride enough to say, I don't know what I'm doing, or I think I know what I'm doing, but I need help with this? And if so, to go and find some help. And when I say help, it can be strategy help, it can be mental help, it can be supportive, but someone that will actually say, here are a bunch of ideas, and will call you on the things that you're just repeating again and again and again, hoping that the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth time you do them, something will miraculously change. Because I promise you, very rarely will that happen. And in fact, I haven't seen that happen. What I have seen is thousands and thousands of musicians. We're talking thousands of musicians who have just gone round and round the circle until it's time to get off the merry-go-round, because they're either too old or too jaded or too bitter or too skint, too fed up. So if that's you, is that you? If you're stubborn and reaching out, here's my hand. By the way, look what I did to my hand yesterday. I accidentally think I broke a bone in my hand. It's very painful. Because I did a rock and roll thing, pulling the blinds. Rock and roll. If that's you, I'm reaching out to you. I'm calling you on it. If you are stubborn, if someone's told you that you're too stubborn, if you think that you are too stubborn, don't let this fuck up your career, because it doesn't have to. But you do have to change your mindset. And whether it's me or someone else who helps you, you have to acknowledge that you being stubborn is holding you back. And stubbornness has got some great traits. You know, stubborn people are very single-minded people that really know what they want. The problem is, if you are going around in circles, there's kind of acceptable stubbornness and there's unacceptable stubbornness. So accepting help in the music industry when it's such a volatile place, such a thankless place, such a place full of rejection, accepting help is something I wish people would do more of. So I'm calling you out and I'm reaching out and I want you to come and say hello, and I want you to acknowledge that you're stubborn, and we can talk about what it is that you're going to do about it and how I can help or how I can put you in touch with someone who can. But I think it's important because at the moment, too much stubbornness. Anyway, I'm going to try and do some vlogs from New York, but I'm getting shit tons done because of the time difference between the UK and New York. So I was up this morning at 4:30 in the morning so that I could work with the guys in the UK office at 9:30 because of the 5-hour time difference. I'm getting shit tons done, but I'm not really getting out and seeing much of New York. So I've got a few more meetings. I've met some really cool guys and things are going well. But I'm going to try and do some more vlogs and get some more scenery because this could be anywhere. This could literally be Brighton. It's not. It is New York, I promise. But it could be anywhere. You can hear the horns outside. Of course it's fucking New York. I got to go do some more work, make some food. Have a great day. If this video rings true to you, please, please, please reach out, get in touch, and we can talk about it. Otherwise, I need you to like this. I need you to comment on this. I need you to just get involved with this content so it pushes it out. That would really help me. So if I'm helping you, I really appreciate if you could just help me back with a like, a subscribe, a comment, a share. You don't have to share it to everyone. Share it to a mate. If you can share this to someone that you think is stubborn, that would be amazing. And then they'll have to be called on it. So share this with one stubborn person. And I'm going to go and I'll do another video tomorrow. But otherwise, love you. Peace. See you soon.